I spent 3.5 hours hunting down this potential Elder Scrolls Easter egg in Starfield, and to no avail could I find it. It all started when I noticed that in the gameplay trailer, a rather interesting creature called the Angler Hexapod was showcased in an orange, rocky environment. Since then, many websites have erroneously claimed, even after the release of Starfield, that the Angler Hexapod can be found on the planet of Moloch 1 in the level 40 Moloch star system, which sparked my hunt for it in the sandy, rocky, hill, and volcanic biomes of the planet. Of course, in the game it says that there is no fauna on Moloch 1, indicating that there is no life in this inferno temperature on this desolate planet. But I just had to make sure if it was an Easter egg, if it wouldn't be somewhere hiding in one of the many instances of a landing area. I even checked the planet of Moloch 2 in the event that the creature was moved away by the developers, and of course surveyed every other celestial body in the system. After looking at what was basically the same exact image from the gameplay trailer, with no other screenshots uploaded or mentioned on the entirety of the internet, I concluded that this creature was taken out by the Starfield developers before the final release. But this probably doesn't answer your question as to how this now removed or reskinned alien creature, as discovered by the fine folks of StarfieldWiki.net, have anything to do with the universe of the Elder Scrolls franchise or one of its Daedric princes, Moloch Ball. So let me explain. Moloch 1 is a level 40 planet found in the Moloch star system and supposedly had local fauna known as angler hexapods, six-legged creatures who would have used four legs to walk and their two forelegs to grab and attack you if you had found it on Moloch 1. The word angler means to fish with bait and line, implying some sort of aquatic nature. Indeed, one of the landmarks we can discover on Moloch 1 are remnants of glacier, which is stated in the game to indicate a rapid change on the planet some time ago, so it may not have been too far-fetched for Moloch 1 to have possessed some semblance of life at some point. Historically, the namesake Moloch appears first in the Hebrew Bible, condemned as a god which people would sacrifice children to. We historians believe that the etymology of Moloch comes from the Proto-Semitic tri-root of MLK, which means to rule in modern Arabic, Aramaic, and Hebrew. Modern media tends to portray Moloch as either an evil god or a powerful demon in the examples of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Watchmen, Dungeons and Dragons, and even an Isaac Asimov short story titled The Dead Past. Bethesda Game Studios combined the name Moloch with the Canaanite deity Baal to create the Elder Scrolls character of Moloch Baal, the Daedric Prince of Domination, who also sired the creation of vampires through rape. According to the warrior poet Vivek, who you can meet and talk to in the Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, and the Elder Scrolls Online, in his 28th sermon, in a previous iteration of the world known as a Kalpa, though this too is up for debate, the Daedric Prince Moloch Ball ruled over an intelligent race of semi-aquatic beast folk called the Dreg. The Dreg take the form of these crab-like humanoid beings with four walking legs and two limbs for grasping and attacking. It's also curious to note that other landmarks we can discover on Moloch 1, like this anomaly, strongly resembles some of the spiky environmental assets for Cold Harbor, the domain of Moloch Ball players can explore in the Elder Scrolls Online. While the Dreg and the Angler hexapods only superficially resemble one another in a physical sense, as discussed, there does seem to be some etymological connection between them, and the coincidence is too great in my opinion. And with Moloch and Moloch Ball having a similar connection, who knows? Perhaps with a few eons of evolution, the angler hexapods of Moloch 1 would have forged a great civilization that may have one day summoned forth an eldritch horror embodying the concepts of domination, brutality, and corruption. Now, of course, as we cannot find the angler hexapod of Moloch 1, I'm curious as to why it was taken out or reskinned. It could be that the developers thought it was both too on the nose for an Easter egg reference to the Elder Scrolls, and also unrealistic that an aquatic species is somehow alive on a planet that's essentially burnt to a crisp. Nevertheless, I found it interesting enough to at least make a video about it, and also to let other lore hunters out there know that there is definitively no Easter egg, nor life on Moloch 1, no angler hexapod on Moloch 1, or at least one I can't find. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in more lore or just interesting game things like this, definitely subscribe to the channel and check out my Starfield lore videos. You guys are amazing, and I'll see you all out there in the Starfield.